the dreams that I have is I want to be valuable. Like I want to be valuable to humanity.
I want you to believe in yourself more.
Strategic free work is one of the great moves in our society.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something more inside you too. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message from Will Smith. Also, if you want to have more confidence in yourself, check out my 254 series. They're free. The links to join are in the description below.
I was excited about taking a shot. The fact that it was so strange. It takes such a desperate, obsessive focus to excel on on the level that I want to make movies. I've never seen myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is I'm willing to die in the process of acquiring skill. You know, I think my dreams over the past, couple of decades have been like, physical dreams. I wanted to accomplish things. I wanted to be the biggest movie star in the world.
You did
it. So it was all success oriented. And I think now, if you look at it away, like going up the mountain, I was acquiring.
Right.
And I guess as I come down on the other side, now I want to give it away. Right. So sort of the dreams that I have is I want to be valuable. Like I want to be valuable to humanity. I want to, I haven't totally found my calling as of yet, but I want my life to be of value to as many people and in as many ways as possible.
Finding your calling is easy. I think it's crazy that people don't know how to find their calling. I think it's among the most important questions that you need to figure out in life. Like, how are you living your life without knowing why you're here, what your calling is, how you're gonna serve, the message you have, the one impact that you wanna have. It's crazy. Like, you can't live a happy, fulfilled life until you know what that is. And it's not that difficult. And it just blows my mind because when you figure it out, when Will Smith figures it out, when all these super insanely talented people figure it out, the world's gonna change. Can you imagine a world where everybody has found their calling and is living it? I want to live in that world. And so that's why I'm trying to create that world. Here's how you do it. It's actually not that difficult. It's in my new book, Built to Serve, link in the description, go get it. This is the overview. One, it starts with understanding that you're built to serve, right? There's a reason why I called the book Built to Serve. You are built to serve. Your calling comes from helping other people. It's not to make just a ton of money. It's not just to be able to say, hey, here I am on the beach, right? That's not your calling. That doesn't make you happy. Those are short-lived moments. Your calling comes from serving and helping other people. You are built to serve. Your happiness will come from helping other people because you are built to serve. 3 steps to figure it out. 1, your who, your one word most important core value. Mine is believe. What is yours? Look through all of the things that you love that's made you come alive. Your favorite movie, your favorite book, what you love about your parents. Look to who your favorite teacher was of all time. Why? It's not because Mrs. Jones taught you grade 8 math. It's because she made you feel a certain way. What? What did she make you feel? Why? Right? Make that connective tissue between all the things that make you come alive. And then it makes it easy for you to figure out what you love more than anything else, what your single most important core value is. Mine is belief. Thus, everything I make is around belief. The people in my life, the content I make, the products that I create, all of it has to be around belief. This video, the intention is belief. I want you to believe in yourself more. Maybe I don't achieve it, but it's my intention every single time. And so when you figure out your most important core value, and then you start to organize your life and your business around it, it has a gigantic impact on your life and what you do, how you feel. If I was around people all day long who didn't believe, that'd be a really toxic, negative, hard place for me to win in. But since I know that I'm about belief, I attract people who also love the message of belief. It's why we have such an amazing community. It's why all the videos I put up are positive. I'm not putting out videos trashing somebody, showing them at their worst, their weakest moments, why they suck. Those videos would probably get more views, to be honest. But I don't, because it's not about belief. Same thing for you. What is your single most important core value? So look through all the things you love and then try to draw a line. Write down 3 descriptive keywords. So what you loved about your parents, what you loved about your favorite teacher, what you loved about your favorite movie, your favorite book, all of it. 3 descriptive keywords for each, and then see which word pops up over and over and over and over again. That's your one word, most important core value. You have to figure it out. That will never get old. I'm gonna believe in people for life. Next, your why. It's who, why, how. Your why. Your purpose comes from your pain. The thing you struggled the most with as a human, you felt the most worthless, most insecure, most disposable as a person. That thing, you wanna help other people not suffer as much as you did. So Will Smith trying to figure out his calling, it's not that hard. Go back and find the single moment where you felt the most worthless, most disposable, lowest as a human. What was that moment? Your purpose in life is to help other people not feel that way as well. I was meeting a woman a couple days ago on the beach, and she was saying, I felt so many times where I felt low. There's no just one moment, so many times. Like, okay, great, talk to me about them. And one of them was an ex-partner leaving her for her best friend. One of them was her father not treating her well and having some abuse in the family. It's like, okay, great. Let's just take those 2. What's common between those 2? Different moments in your life, different people around you. What's common? And she took 5 seconds to think about it, then said, I felt disposable. And then she had this pause. And then she came up and hugged me. It's like, every moment that I felt the lowest in my life, I felt disposable by other people. That's your why. That's your purpose. To help other people not feel disposable. And you'll love that for life. Then she got all emotional, thanked me. It's not that difficult. Draw a line. If there's not just one moment, draw a line between all of the negative things that you felt the worst as a human. Maybe other people didn't care about it, but you did. When you go home and you felt worthless, why? What happened? What's the common feeling between them? Your purpose for the rest of your life is to help other people not feel the same way. That's your calling, and that will never get old. That's the who, that's the why, then the how. How you got out of it, how you suffered through it, what you did, the techniques is teachable. It's a recipe. You can show other people how to do it too. You're still on your path. You're not done growing. You're not done learning. You never want to be. I'm not done growing, learning. Will Smith is not done learning, growing. You're never done. You don't want to be, but you know more than you did 5 years ago. And there's lots of people who currently are what you were 5 years ago. They currently are. They're living in the hell that you experienced. They're right there, and they feel hopeless. And you feel there's no path. There's no exit. There's no plan. They don't know what to do. They're lost. You represent hope. And you can touch them in a way that nobody else can. You can touch them in a way that I can't, that Will Smith can't. Because you've been through it where I haven't and Will Smith hasn't either. You've been through it. And so how you got out of it is inspiration and is a recipe you can teach, because most people who went through what you went through don't get out of it. They still are stuck. For years or decades, they're stuck. So it's the who, the why, and the how. Find your purpose. Find your calling. Be set for life on a purposeful, happy, fulfilled life. That's the path. And I hope you follow it. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that question of the day, I want to know, what is your why? Who are you trying to help? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you made it this far and you're still watching, I want to celebrate you. Give me a hashtag believe in the comments as well.
I'm an aspiring chef. I'm in culinary school right now. I'm trying to make a side hustle sharpening knives.
I love this idea. I'm gonna give you a tremendous piece of advice that too many people that are ideological and don't actually play in the game push against, but I believe in it the most. You should go sharpen knives for 5 restaurants for free.
For free, okay.
Yep. Like I spoke for free for the first 13, no, actually I got paid for the first one because that's how it also, for 13 of the first 15 times I ever spoke, I spoke for free, including paying for my flights. It's one thing to do free work, it's another thing to do free work with heavy strategy. When I do free work, I try to think of two things. How much exposure is it? Like Tyler will tell you, sitting right here, one of the only times I still do free work is if it's massive exposure. There are 49,000 people in the audience. I'm like, it's a lot of exposure. You know, like it's live on, you know, it's during the Super, like I'll pay somebody to put me in a Super Bowl commercial, right? Like when I get exposure, and that's where I'm at now. For you, when you pick these 5 restaurants, let it be the biggest restaurants in your 30-mile radius. Let it be the kindest. Let it be somebody who has the biggest Instagram following, and maybe like, whether you know, you never want to give with expectation, but it's okay to ask. You're like, hey, I'd love to sharpen your knives for free, and then like you get in there and the vibes are feeling good. Maybe you're like, hey, listen, like I hope you enjoyed it. Like, wouldn't mind to take a picture for my Instagram, which then makes them say, oh, we'll put you on our Instagram. Like, you can be thoughtful and do it the right way, but if nothing else, if you do it for free for 5 people, you've established that you do it. Word of mouth is a remarkably fascinating thing. Strategic free work is one of the great moves in our society.
If you want to know how Will Smith conquers fear, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
So you fly and you go up to 14,000 feet and somebody opens the door, and in that moment you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Terror, 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 terror.